Okay, we are going to start with the Ratatouille Bruchetta. Now, Ratatouille can be put on pasta, it can be put on bread, it can be put on anything. Today we're going to do it on a cornbread waffle. The reason why we're doing it on a cornbread waffle is because you won't believe how fast it is to make. You're in a hurry, you got a quick dinner. You can cook Ratatouille in the microwave if you need to. The Ratatouille calls for olive oil, garlic cloves, onions, cubed eggplant, bell pepper, as you'll read on your brochure or recipe, tomatoes, zucchini, dried basil, oregano, thyme, and parsley. So, extra virgin olive oil. It's nice and fat-free. We're not going to follow the recipe. The recipe serves about 6 or 7. If you want to eat generously, if you want to stretch it out, you want to go for 8. So we're going to start with our onions, our garlic, and our eggplant. Okay, with the Ratatouille calls for the thinly sliced, not diced, sliced, thin, long. Okay, so you're going for clarification on these onions. You don't want to throw the garlic in too soon, however the recipe says to throw the garlic in immediately. Garlic tends to burn if you throw it in too fast, so you want to be careful with that. You saute your... I never use a measuring cup. You don't have to, as far as cooking on the stove is concerned, unless you're baking. Pastry chefs have to follow the recipe, do not derive from the recipe. When it comes to cooking on top of the stove, basic recipes, you put what you like the most inside of your foods. And I like lots of garlic, so we're going to do this again. I'm going to saute that for about 3 to 7 minutes. It says, I wouldn't let it go that long. You'll be able to watch it turn clear on you. For a ratatouille, the main ingredient is lots of bell peppers. Of course, the eggplant too. I personally, when I'm looking for an eggplant, do not want an eggplant that is bruised. See how this eggplant's nice and straight, right? You want it as straight as possible, because nobody wants to spend the time, as a real chef would in a real kitchen, slicing off the ends and sawing down the end. You have to be really skilled with a knife. No, they make these beautiful little potato peelers, the ones that turn. You can shave it. You can even shave your legs if you want. So, we picked our eggplant. We cut off our ends. We'll set it up here just so everybody can see it. We grab our potato peeler. And you just shave the skin off. Like so. So back to the ratatouille. So while we're sauteing, we have our eggplant. Slicely, it's cubed, small pieces. We just want to coat it with the olive oil once it gets in there, because it wants to cook with the peppers so they get the right consistency, and you know, it sucks up the flavor and they don't over mush. You have to be careful about oil. That's one thing you don't want too much of it. You don't want it to taste like an oily mesh. Green peppers, diced green peppers, you don't have to be like persnickety about it, you know. See, I tend to get lazy towards the end of the batch. Some of them are finely chopped, some of them aren't. Some of them are big, some of them aren't. Here. I feel like I'm cooking hibachi. So it calls for two bell peppers, which is pretty much the equivalent of the same amount as the eggplant itself. So you want to saute those for a couple minutes and let that simmer on down. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare our basil. Our oregano, zucchini, and tomatoes. I love zucchini. They say the eggplant is kind of like a potato, sister of a tomato. They absorb flavors. We're gonna add everything that pretty much absorbs flavor, except for potatoes, because we've already got an eggplant. I wish you guys could eat this.
So do we.
4 large tomatoes for the recipe. Realize we did cut it in half, so we're only using 2 large tomatoes. You want to add your tomatoes after that. If you want to make an eggplant taste good, to me it tastes Japanese. It tastes, you know, it just has this weird taste. Put as many vegetables as you can possibly tolerate with it. You don't have to be perfect. It's all in what your taste buds require or what you like. You want to cover it and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Stir it occasionally, keep it warm. Eggplant you can eat with the skins on, which is really, you know, it's good for some people. I personally, I don't like the skins of anything. So, a little oregano, a little basil. And remember, if you have high cholesterol, the eggplant does help with that. However, I'm just going to add it right back in there. More salt. It's good for you. This wind makes my fire slow. Am I getting any on y'all? And then we have parsley for a garnish. Eggplant is also known as a family plant. I said that already, didn't I? And so you want to cook it until it's not too mushy. I like wine in everything. The recipe does not call for it. If you put a wine in a soup, you just can't get that flavor. It's because they added wine. They make an excellent Sicilian artichoke soup. But wine also breaks down the, it makes it more tender. So it gives it a nice flavor. And if you got a sticking problem, you can always cook the wine off of it. Saute your stuff. Everybody one last sniff. Hi, hi. Over the waffle. Ratatouille. And parsley to garnish. Ratatouille, everybody.